Good morning, everybody. It's Shana Recker here from Girlfriend's Guide to Network Marketing, and I'm coming to you early this morning with the third building block for success because it struck me as I was doing my workout this morning how important consistency is in your business. And it struck me because I was doing my workout after taking a probably 3-week break. And I noticed how weak I was in doing this workout that I've been doing, I had been doing over and over before. I was really consistent with it at the beginning of the summer. And when I took that break, going back at it, I realized how weak I felt and how I couldn't lift the same. And it really struck me how important consistency is to having success in anything, I believe. And I really noticed that this morning in my workout. So I thought this was a perfect time to talk about building block number 3, which is consistency. Consistency is something we have to have in our business. This is a business that you can't work sometimes and then not work it for 3 or 4 months and then try and come back, because that's just going to create frustration for you because you're going to gain some traction and then you're going to turn around and not do anything for 2, 3, 4 weeks, even months. And then you're going to come back and think, well, what happened? Why is my business not just rolling along? And that's because you haven't been consistent. And you basically are almost like starting over, just like I felt this morning trying to lift those same weights that I was doing, before. So consistency really does help keep momentum going strong. And that's one of the key reasons why we want to be consistent in the habits that we do in our business. And consistency is going to create those habits, those positive things that we're going to do in our business that are going to help keep things moving along. And these are things that we're going to be doing every single day. Now, and I know some people work full time in this business, and maybe not every day is a day that you can work your business, but as long as you're being consistent in the amount of effort you're putting in. So if it's, 2, 3, 4 days a week, if it's every day that you want to work your business, as long as you're being consistent with those actions and you're not taking big chunks of time off and away from your business, because that's where you're going to start to lose momentum. So I'm going to talk to you about some key areas where I think consistency is super important, and then we have to make sure that we're working on these things very regularly. For me, I like to work on these things daily. Some of them maybe not every day, but at least a consistent amount of time I'm repeating the same time frame for these things. So the first place is your asks and meeting people. Getting yourself out there and meeting new people. That is something that you definitely need to be doing consistently in your business, because like I said yesterday's video, we're always wanting to add new people to the list of contacts that we're working with. So are you consistently getting yourself out there and talking to new people and meeting new people, giving out your business cards, just creating conversation? That's something we definitely need to be doing consistently, as well as our asks, consistently getting out there and asking people to take a look, to try your product or service, to come to a meeting, or to jump on, to look at some information, consistently sharing what it is that you have to offer with people, because that consistent sharing will start to bring those yeses and those people who are going to want to hear more. We know in this business, it's a numbers game. The more you talk to, the better your odds that you're going to find somebody who's going to be open to hearing more about what you have to offer. So it's being consistent in those asks. Another area that must be a consistent piece. Now, maybe this isn't daily. Maybe you pick one day a week to do this. I like to call it Follow-Up Friday. But follow-ups. Are you following up with your clients on a regular basis? Are you making sure that they're being taken care of? Customer service is huge in this business. We need to take care of our clients. So do you have a regular, consistent method for following up in your business? So I like to, like I said, Follow-Up Fridays. You can pick 1 or 2 Fridays in a month where you're going to consistently follow up in your business. My dog's going to start barking here in a second. If my husband's watching, he will come and take my dog out of my office right now. And so follow-ups is super important. Another place to be consistent is in your working with your team. So making sure that you're working with your team members. Okay, I'm going to go, you guys. This is totally live, so you can see this is the real deals here. I'm going to go let my dog out. Go, Ozzy. There he goes. I was on such a good roll there. Okay, so consistency, thanks for hanging in there. Consistency in coaching your team. Do you have a consistent, touch point with your team? I know in my business, I like to do once a month. We do a team meeting and I host it in my home. I do team calls that are on a regular basis. So are you having a consistent touch point with your team where you can offer coaching and, what's going on in your business? Another consistent place is your back office stuff. You guys, are you consistently finding a time to take care of filing receipts and organizing your paperwork? That's definitely something you don't want to leave until the very last minute tax time. Trust me, I've done that. I've actually, really just learned my lessons this past year, is to really be on top of that and schedule in a time in my calendar to take care of that stuff. I actually have it in my calendar. A reminder pops up that it's time for me to go and file all my receipts and organize myself for the month. So making sure that you're consistently handling some of those back office things that we need to do. And I promise you that if you can create consistency in these habits in your business, it is going to pay you off in the long run. It's going to keep you in momentum. It's going to stop you from having those dips of nothing going on in your calendar where you're feeling like you're starting over. And it's going to take the stress and the pressure off you because you're working on these habits daily. And much like your muscles, if you consistently work on them, they're going to get stronger and you're going to get better. So if you're working on these habits on a regular basis, I promise you that you're going to get stronger and it's going to become easier for you to do these things. And so just really try to stay consistent in your business. Yes, there's going to be times where we're on vacation and we're taking a week or two off, and we definitely need to do that sometimes and take that mental break. But as long as you're keeping up on your habits, that consistency, all the way through minus those times, you're going to find that when you do take those 2 weeks off, it's not going to really bother you. It's not going to hurt your business because you've been consistent. And that's one of the main, when I look at my own business, I promoted fairly quickly within my first year, and that's because every single day I worked on my business. And another place just to add in there to be consistent is your personal development. That's something that needs to be done daily, personal development. So I worked on that daily. I worked on talking to people daily and connecting with people daily. I really worked hard on being consistent in my business, and that is what has paid off in my business in the long run. So that's it for today, you guys. That's my message. I wanted to do that this morning while I was thinking about it because it was really proving this morning when I was trying to do my workout and how weak I was after taking 3 weeks off of my workout. So I definitely need to work on consistency in my fitness, but definitely keep consistent in your business. Give me a thumbs up if you agree. Thank you everybody who joined me this morning. If consistency is something that you need, definitely just start today. Schedule those things into your calendar. If you found today's video helpful and you want to share it with your team, please do. I appreciate everybody sharing this with their friends and their team members, and I hope that this information helps you keep going in your business. So this is it for me. This is Shana Recker, keeping it real, keeping it relevant, so you guys keep going. Thanks for joining me, and I hope you have an amazing day. Bye for now.